Good morning, guys. I'm Casey with This Old Greenhouse, and I'm here in East Tennessee. And I think we are in the first week of November. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like we're probably still in maybe September. I think we're going to be in the upper 70s, near 80 this week, which I'm not too upset about it. I'm kind of prolong a little bit of the warmer weather because once the cold weather sets in, it's pretty much done for a little while. But I'm down here in the greenhouse. I've been trying to get some things cleaned up here. I'm getting there. It's been a busy summer. We've done remodeling on my son's house down the hill, and we're working on our room upstairs in our house, almost finished. We've got a bed frame, and we've got a mattress. We've agreed on staining the trim instead of painting it, so we've got the room painted white. So we're kind of going to finish up that, maybe like a little farmhouse feel up there, and have an area for us to go sleep when it's really cold because it's really warm up there with our wood stove. So anyways, I've got a few little things that I need to do in here in the greenhouse because, like I said, I got kind of behind. Y'all, I've got succulents sitting right here that are little cuttings that need to go somewhere, and they have literally been in this little pan for months, which they're fine. A lot of people are really afraid of succulents, thinking that, you know, I kill them so easily, but look at this. You can't kill them. They've been sitting in here, not in water or anything, for months. So what I do when I take cuttings is I just snip them off. All parts of the succulent you can reuse pretty much. If you cut something off or you pull like a leaf off, it'll just regenerate and you have more plants, which is really cool. Or you can cut the tops of them off if they're getting leggy, and you can make just like a little rosette and put back onto soil. You don't really even have to dig it into the soil. All you have to do is just set it on top. It'll root in. So I do a lot of that stuff. I end up with so many succulents by doing this sort of thing. So yeah, and not only that, I've got to go around my greenhouse and see what else I've got to do, because generally every couple months I have a lot of cleaning off of succulents I have to do. I'll show you. Also, guys, if you've been watching my recent videos of my cottage garden and how I was starting a mulch bed right outside the greenhouse, well, I've kind of tweaked that up a little bit. I'll show you what I'm doing and tell you why in a minute. So if you can see my plants, you can see my succulents, and see those dead leaves right there? That does not mean the succulent is, you know, having problems or it's sick or got any type of issues, dying, nothing like that. This is completely normal. As they grow, they do shed sometimes their bottom leaves like that. So you can just go in and clean them up, and they'll just have a longer stem. And this is where you can cut the tops of these plants off and just put them right back down in the dirt if you want them compact, or you can let them look like this. See this? This is where I haven't done that. I've just let them grow real uniquely like this. I love that look. And I think just like a combination of looks is really cool. See that? It kind of looks like a little palm tree. And these have been doing this for years, and I love these. Like I just like the way that looks. But essentially you could cut them off about right there, and then you could set them right down on top of the soil and they'd look real compact. But I like the different looks, so that's what I do. There are so many extra plants developing in here because they just keep growing out like that. So I kind of have to go in, you know, every now and then and take leaves and things like that and put them back in soil. So this little mix of jungle succulents right here is just leaves that I started in here and just little cuttings I just threw in here, and they just keep growing and growing. I have lots of aloes, which is really cool because I use these, you know, on my skin for various things. And we've got just all kinds of different ones, and I need to get in here and make cuttings and put them in little pots or give them away or sell them, whatever I do. I've got my little area here with my palm trees, and they're doing good. Y'all check out my little pitcher plant. So I got this at a local nursery whenever they had them in the springtime, and they don't really say what they are. Turned out to be a really cool pitcher plant that I do not have. I like that one. And this is one that I'm currently growing up here. It's a different style. My neighbor gave that one to me. It feels really good in the greenhouse this morning. It's just amazing. 71. I've cleaned my countertop off. I washed it down, letting everything dry. And then I've got to tackle this area next. Still got to get pellets for my stove. I've got some on hand, but I need to get more. We just kind of had a really, really busy last couple weeks, so I just haven't really been in here doing stuff. But I really need to get them because they could get gone. I haven't had a chance to harvest my lemons off my lemon tree, which I need to do that. Y'all check them out. So I'm trying to debate what I want to make out of them. I think I might just make like a lemon meringue pie out of them. Maybe some lemonade. My husband suggested that because he likes lemonade. And I've got more going over here. Hopefully they'll just keep going all winter. All right, y'all. Don't look like mulch anymore, does it? It's not. Here's the deal. That's what my husband says all the time. So with this little bird feeder station right here, I had, you know, obviously mulch around it. And every morning I was coming out here and something was digging up my mulch all through this area right here every single morning. I was having to go out here and fix it. You know, I put rock down to maybe deter them. I think they were trying to get to the bird feeder or something, maybe the seeds. And they just kept digging it out, digging it out. It was all over the place. So I've decided right up here at my bird feeding station, I'm going to do rock. So something they can't come up here and dig into. I don't know if it was a skunk, but that's what I'm kind of assuming that it was. And so I'm just gonna put a little edging of rock around the greenhouse, which I think will be kind of nice anyways. I can stick my plants down into it, my potted plants and things, and then we'll come further with some other beds, because like I said, this is gonna be a mountainy looking cottage garden. I've got one more thing to show you guys before I go, because we have to head out today. We've just got some things going on that we're doing right now, so I won't be home much today. But I have a big surprise in the basement. 8 surprises actually. So let's go in here. I'll show you guys what they are. I'll give you a hint. They're really furry. They have furry feet, and they are just so cute. I know I didn't tell you guys what I was doing, but I might as well tell you now. Chickens! Oh gosh, y'all. This is such a glutton. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them fuzzy feet. These are not silkies. These are Millie Fleur Cochin Bantams. Most adorable chickens in the world, and the sweetest, best personality chickens in the entire world. My mom wanted a rooster, so I'm not really into hatching that much currently. But for my mom, I would do a lot, so we have chickens. She doesn't have a rooster currently with her chickens, and Cochin Bantam roosters are just like the absolute best roosters ever. So I suggested she get one. We couldn't find any anywhere. And I have somebody I know very closely that has my Millie Fleur Cochin Bantams, so I can get eggs very easily and hatch them. She still has some in my stock, so that's what we did. And the bad part is when I get some hatched, I always end up wanting to keep them. So we've got 8 of them. We'll see what comes out of that. And y'all, I've got to go down the hill and collect eggs because, like I said, we have been kind of not home as much in the last couple days, and there might be quite a few down there. I got a dozen yesterday, and then maybe a dozen a couple days before that, so I don't know how many's down there, but we're gonna go look. I need to take the eggs down to my church blessing box. That's been another whole issue, guys. If you guys have watched my channel any length of time, you'll know that I am a very, very religious person. Oh, that's a bug. No, it wasn't. It's a feather. My faith it's everything to me. And we've had some issues going on in our church. I won't get into it on today's video, but I may explain it in a video coming up. But basically, our church is splitting, and it's really difficult. So my husband and I, we've been praying about it. I've been praying about it, and I think we're to the point where we're moving on, just trying to follow God's lead at the moment, and it's just really been a tough time. It's really, really been a tough time. So I really would appreciate any prayers that y'all have for me, and you know, I'll share that because I do share my faith on here, and I think that's important. I could still go down there and put eggs in the blessing box. That box that we made for our church is for the community to use, and they could probably use some eggs. Well, hello, door greeter. Oh my. Mr. T. Oh, Mr. T. English chestnut and early American is what we kind of boiled it down to. These two, that one was too dark. Dark walnut. Gray stone, which I thought it might look like barnwood, but it doesn't really, so we didn't like that. And then this is something I can't pronounce. Ipswich, what's it called? Ipswich pine. And it was too orangey. Had a different color tone to it. How's it going? So I ended up staining this while it was on the wall because we were originally going to paint it white, and then I changed my mind like 15 times. But I like it. I think we're going to do the window trim too, so I've got to do that while it's up. It's much easier to do while it's on a sawhorse. And then we'll get the room finished up. We've got a mattress in a box. Never had one of those before, so I don't know how they fit a king-size mattress in this box. It's probably going to, when we open it up, just knock one of us through the door over here. And then we have a bed frame in the basement that we're going to bring up here. So, oh yeah, we got a new light too. Found it on Marketplace. It'd be nice to have a little chair in this little nook. All right, we're back. We're gonna work on the bed.
What did I put in there first?
Molly, are you helping? She's got styrofoam on her face. Look at her. Put it together wrong. Well, now we just got to decide which way we want it. Other side.
You got a pull. Where?
Man. No, there's got to be instructions.
Is there?
I don't see a warning label or anything. Oh, here it goes. Oh, wait. Does it say up or down? I think I'm good. I'm not going to explode. I don't think. Is it like that in air dryer? Yeah, let's do this way.
I'm not sure if that's the right. That's the other one.
Do you want to try the bed out? Lay down.